Hello, Testpilot Monkey here, and this is Spelunky. First, before we go into the game though, you may have wondered, why no videos for a while? Because I got a job, and now I don't have a job, so there we go. That's the long and short of it. So anyway, let's go into Spelunky and play a little bit of that then. So, if you don't know what the game's about, it's about spelunking, surprisingly. And you can do a lot of different things like get shot by arrows, and that's not what you want to do. You want to try and trap them, or trick the traps, and that kind of thing, so you don't get shot and whatever. And obviously there are other enemies. You can see down there's a snake. And, well, there is an end to the game. I haven't got there before, so we're just going to have a little play around. And I've got no cash at the moment, but that changes. Hey, look up there. Or I'm up there. Well, kind of up where I'm climbing now. $800 apparently. And you can find lots of stuff lying around which is kind of valuable. And you can get it and you've got a whip. Woo! Yeah. All adventurers have hats and whips and things like that, so enough said really on that. Probably the least said the better, really. So let's see. Oh, yeah, and all adventurers can fall off stupid things like that. Anyhow, all adventurers hate snakes, so take that. And then there's a lady here. We can take the lady somewhere else that isn't so perilous. And she rewards us for it. Not quite in the way that you might imagine. Well, maybe in the way you might imagine. She gives us a kiss. Which gives us life. Which is the bit that you might not imagine. So you can see I've got 3 hearts now. Because I lost 2 because I was a dumbass. Anyhow, let's go and get some more loot from around here. You can balance whether you want to go for the loot or whether you just want to try and get to the end of the level as quickly as possible. And you got things like this. Hello, Mr. Shopkeeper, what do you have for sale? Some bombs, how much are they then? 2,500. Well, I haven't really used the bombs, so I'll put that down. You've got to put them down very, very carefully, because if you throw them... if you throw them, or if you accidentally push your whip button, you might attack the shopkeeper, and he has a shotgun, and he's not happy when you attack him. You can figure out the rest for yourself, of course. So, yes, this is like the high score thing. You can see, I haven't done any of these things. I'm not very good at this game. Yeah, that's the exit to here, and you can see I've got a little bit further in the game, obviously, because this guy's dug a tunnel here. May not be obvious to you, but hey, that's the way it goes. And so let's just try again and try not to fail as hard as we did last time and show off a little bit more of what the game has to offer. Boom. More stuff. So, what are we going to encounter this time? Fortunately, we didn't run in front of that thing, so that's good. More bats, and you can jump on them, if I didn't demonstrate that. And these spikes are very dangerous, as you can imagine, but you can jump down from there, walk through them, as long as you don't fall on them. Bit dangerous there. As long as you don't fall on them, it is all okay. And yes, falling on enemies can save you from falling damage, surprisingly. They get all the damage on their heads. And this is a chest, and we can pick it up and run around with it if we like, or we can open it up and get lots of stuff out of it. And, ooh, now... this is about tricking the traps again, as I said. And hey, look, that was nice. It had a gem inside it. And sometimes you can just like run straight past the enemies. And oh, well, this was a bad idea, wasn't it? Oh, whoops. Never mind. I can get a little bit further than this. I promise you. Let's try this time. I hear snakes. I hate snakes. Yes, of course. He's an adventurer. He has to hate snakes. It's what adventurers do. Now, how are we going to... well, that kind of worked. Hello, lady. Come with me, lady. If you want to live. Over here we go. And, well, the lady can actually be helpful and dispatch of the enemies for us. She's a very nice lady like that. She's not just a damsel in distress. She's a good blunt weapon, too. So, well, yeah, there's the snakes, and the snakes go in the snake pit, and it's a little dangerous there, but well, let's drop off the lady there, and let's see if we can do something about this. So let's drop a bomb. Bombs do what you expect bombs to do. they blow stuff up like has been demonstrated there. And then more forward, more forward. Okay, run away, run away. Okay, now bat. We have unleashed the bat out of, well, here. Maybe not quite Hal, but close enough to it. And usually at the bottom of these pits, well, I think mostly all the time at the bottom of the pits, if you drop a bomb here, you get, woo, a pickaxe, which can actually be quite useful, as you can probably imagine, since you can mine through this stuff. And also, now I'm kind of stuck here, as you might be able to imagine. My guy can't jump so high, but we have magical abilities, well, not magical, just normal physical abilities, which we can throw a rope up there and climb up it. We only have a certain amount, as you can probably see from the top of the screen. Level 1 completed. I'm sure I've been here before somehow. Oh, great. Now, having the pick is kind of a detriment because you need to carry these things around to see where you're going, because the game decided to be fun. Or not so. Oh! Yes, the box of things doesn't hurt quite as much as the individual things themselves. So, ooh, it's the way to get the key. And the key can unlock box. The box is up there. If I can get to the box, we can see what's inside. What wondrous treasures will lie inside this box? Well, it's this thing, which is the Ujat Eye. Or Ujat, or however you want to pronounce it, really. So this will actually show, if you look at the walls closely, like up there, there's a gem in that wall. So if we blow up that wall or mine that wall, we'll get the gem, like up there as well. And I think it shows something else, but I can't remember what. Maybe it comes into play later in the game. Anyhow, well, I've got a torch now, or a flare. I don't need it, so I can use that to my advantage. And there's a box here, which we can open like the other chests. And oh, shopkeeper guy through there. We've got some sticky bomb powder, but there's another way to get that if we can demonstrate it at all, which may or may not be possible. Possibly not. Yeah, don't think I'm going to save her. Sorry, dear, you're on your own. This is a bit too close. Yeah, a bit too close. This game, well, if you hadn't realised it by now, is randomly generated and is one of those ones they call permadeath games. Well, now, you would imagine death is fairly permanent, but in games it generally isn't. But here, death has a consequence, meaning you cannot play the same level again because you don't get the seed for the world that you're trying to play, so you always get a new world every time. Oh, and this is a fun thing we haven't shown on this video yet. The little idol here, if you pick it up. I wonder what that's all about. I better move, I think. Yes, it was a good idea to move. Otherwise, we might have got a little bit flat. So, let's get ourselves out of here with our treasure. I mean, we didn't save the lady, but hey, you can't save them all, can you? And we only killed one spider in that. Oh well. And then sometimes you get two things at once. Well, two of the same things at once, and sometimes things never appear. Like I haven't seen one of the big spiders yet, which I'm quite interested in showing, if I can find one, or if one appears randomly, as I said. But let's just see how far we can progress here. Ooh, what's in there? What you got? Just bombs, is it? Oh, and parachutes. Oh. Yes, I'm playing rather badly today. I haven't played this for a while, and I've only had a few practices at it. Well, plays. Wasn't necessarily practicing just for this video. Just, oh my word. That was a bit hairy. Yes, and one thing you gotta remember, when you're throwing the lady around as your weapon, you gotta make sure that she doesn't actually land on the spikes like that, otherwise there might be unfortunate consequences, and she could probably run off there and run onto the spikes herself, which is a bit of a ditzy thing to do, really, but she's not the smartest of AIs. None of these creatures around here are... Ah! Hey, you're supposed to save me! Human shield, come back here. That wasn't a very good job as a human shield. You need to resign your post. Yes, let's go down here. Well, I only have one heart. Hopefully we can get to the end of the level, so Missy here. Missy? Lady here. It's a bit more dignified, isn't it? Instead of Missy, really. This charming young lady here can give me a heart. In whichever way you want to interpret that. Right now, obviously the exit is over here, because if you hadn't figured out already, the exit is usually at the bottom of the level. So, level 1 completed. Deja vu, but not quite. So, anyway. Bombs, don't need more bombs. Oh, one of the Ujatais is there. That doesn't help me. Get down there, thank you very much. Aha! An altar. Now, if we had an enemy or a particular person of the female persuasion, we might be able to use her or the enemy in such a way associated with this altar. However, I haven't seen one around. I haven't really been looking. Anybody want to be sacrificed? Anybody? It's good job prospects. Straight to the top. Or something. No? Can't sacrifice myself, can I? No, unfortunately not. Well, that would be a bit useless, really, wouldn't it? And then the game quite short. But then we've been ending the game quite short anyhow. Hey, lady, where were you on the last level? Could have used you. Maybe that's not the right way to approach the subject, really. Never mind. Let us try and get somewhere here that isn't dead. Hello, Mr. Spider. Oh, well done, Spider. That was a smart thing to do. Wow. Anyway. Oh, he's got some good stuff over there. At least one of the things I like. Okay, now we've got to trick this trap when we haven't got a rock or anything to drop past it. Well, we could drop a bomb past it, but this works well enough. Yay, clothing. So that's spectacles. They help you see things in the walls. This is a pitcher's mitt. Makes you throw things further. Spiked boots. I think they stop you slipping on ice so much and might do more damage to enemies if you land on them. But this is, well, climbing gloves, but I like calling them Hulk hands because, you know. Oops, wrong button. I was supposed to purchase that. Whoops. Never mind. Oh well, we didn't get very far in this, but that's a video for you if you were specifically hungering for a video. I mean, it's been, what, 2-3 months maybe, something like that. Anyway, here's a video. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.